Alright, so what we're doing here is taking the next step, and we're gonna, I've been casting these half flywheels. That's what I've been doing. And so we're gonna go to the next step with the petrobond. I've got pretty good molds here. So what I'm looking to do here is I'm gonna go ahead and put these guys together. And so what I'm doing is I have to have alignment pins. So this is the one pin for the center, and then I'm going to have to create a second alignment pin. And I'm just using this drill rod here to get things lined out. So I've got this one drilled. I'm going to go ahead and drill this one now. We'll get those lined up pretty well, and then I will get. I'm going to have to put another alignment pin in here somewhere to get these lined up for the pattern. Alright, so I'll go ahead and mount this up here. My reamer, I'll take the reamer out. And three-step process here. Center drill, drill, and then ream. Alright, and I'm just kind of eyeing the hub on the other side to make sure that it looks centered. And that looks really good. So I'll start out with a center drill. We'll swap out to the drill bit. I gotta get some stubby drills. I just Frank Hoos talks about them. They'd be really helpful because every time you gotta do something, you gotta keep changing your tailstock around. Okay, now I got a little bit undersized drill here. The reamer is a 0.3130 reamer here. That's the one I just cut, and I fit that in there. So I will go ahead and cut this drill rod to the correct length between these two. I didn't measure it; I just kind of did it by eye, and then we'll line those up, and then we'll work on an alignment pin. We'll be back in a second. I have this hole drilled here, and this one here, and I've got the pin. And so these two align these two up like this, and they fit together flat. And so the next step is I need a secondary pin to create an alignment there, just so when I'm packing it, it doesn't rotate at all. But and then once I get the pin in there, I'm going to go ahead and polish and buff the outside and this ring here as soon as I get those lined up, and then get that done, and then we're going to go ahead and cast a complete. So that's where we're at now, guys. Stay tuned to see the next few steps. Okay, guys, what's happening here is I'm creating an alignment pin. So when I put the cope and the drag together, and I set these two pieces together, this is the center alignment pin, obviously, but it doesn't take care of the rotational. So I need one more pin. So I'm just going to go down a little bit, and then I'll show you how I'm going to align. This is an index drill mashing a piece of steel that I have, just so you guys know that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and test fit the steel over the workbench. Okay, I got this little piece of alignment steel, and I went ahead and put it in the lathe, and I marked a little point on it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in. Oh, here you go. I put the little point on it. And then the other pin will line up here. I'm just going to go down on the top, align it vertically, and give it a little tap here, which will give me the center line where to drill this hole. looks good. I'm just going to give it a little tap here, which will give me my center line. And I can see the divot right there. So I'm going to go ahead and drill that out, and then I'll have my double alignment. All right, so I've lined up the other side on the divot with the drill bit. I know we're going to have a little side play, but hopefully I'll just set that on top, and I'll fix the side play before I do the other side. Hopefully it don't move. I'm going to go ahead and spin the speed up here. Spin the speed up. Is that how you say that? Spin the speed up?
Or speed the spin up?
Speed the spin up. Okay, that's deep enough. Okay guys, I've got the, I didn't show you the set pins, but the set pins are aligned now, and I've got these together, and I'm just doing some sanding and some fine tuning on the outside, and I'll also be doing some sanding and fine tuning on the inside as well. I've got a defect here. I'll show you this defect here. This is in the casting. I need to go ahead and clean that up. So I'm going to go ahead and do it with the quarter round bit. I'm just going to clean, I don't know if you can see it right here, but there's a little bit of metal that kind of was a blowout on the inside of the corner.
Wasn't that where your gate was hooked up?
That may have been where the gate was. Yeah, I think exactly that's where the gate was. Yep. But I'm just going to do a little cleanup on that outside corner. Okay. I'll go slow here. And I'm going to go reverse because the cutting blade is upside down according to the router bit. Let's see here. This is the edge here. Okay, we're going to do a little sanding now. A little high-speed sanding. Okay, we are starting our two-sided mold here. I've already got it kind of started up here. Just packing the first layer here. Okay, we're going to add some more. All right. Just get a little more pounding. All right, here's the drag, guys, for the double-sided. Flip it. See what we can see here.
Just so you YouTubers know, this petrobond, after it gets used once, it's really stinky. I think the oil in it, like, it's a very pungent smell.
All right, so there we go. So now parting powder. I don't know if that's before or after I put the other side of the mold in, but I'm going to do it before on the off chance that that might be the right thing to do. Open. Okay. Put the parting powder, parting powder, parting powder. Okay, I'm going to spin it because I like my sprue on the right hand side. I'm going to get the other side. Okay, here we go. Got my two pins, my alignment pins. Okay, there's the top half. Just like they do it in the movies, kids. And the cope, which somebody told me one time that was the top part. I've had two short pours I didn't show because, like, who wants to see failure, right? But anyways, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, okay. All right, you get to see one. Thank you, camera operator. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the petrobond on the top side. I'm not a real metal caster, but I play one on TV.
Right.
You know, like going through this process in my mind, I was going like, oh my gosh, this is so easy. Wow, there is a lot of things going on here. And when I'm making these molds, what I notice is that I have a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors come up. And I'm sure that those errors are just big. You know, it seems like I'm just playing with silly putty and I'm going to do whatever makes sense. That's what it seems like. But in actuality, there's a lot of things going on here when you do this. And the only way I can explain it is you got to try it. You got to do it to see all the different things going on. Because there's just more than one thing. It's not like you're just molding around something. Just looking at this, you go, oh wow, well he's just taking this and doing this and doing this, and it seems like it's such an easy thing to do. It is not. Because there's so many levels of things going on here. And I could say, I'm sure half of them I don't even understand. Okay, so now I've got my screw hole. I'm gonna go ahead and separate again. I almost got a full crucible here. A little spooky. Let me get my safety gear on. And I'm gonna de-dross and flux again. I notice if I don't flux very well, I get cores that don't work very well. And since this is the first two-sided guy, I want everything to go well. So, crucible, this is what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to pull this crap or dross off the top. Let that just sit there. And I'm going to flux again. And this causes issues, guys. I don't know. The fluxing causes a bunch of stuff to pop up. So make sure you have all your protective gear on when you do this. When you push it down, it bubbles up. You see it. There you go. One thing I noticed is when you flux, this steel rod that I have here, if you don't flux, what happens is it will build up on the rod, but after you flux, the rod glows. I'm sure there's some mathematic genius behind all that. But anyway, we're ready to pour now. Okay. Double-sided first one. Wish me luck, kids. Looks like water. Whoop, overdid it. Take a look at my crucible, and then I'll stop the fire. I've had 3 short pours out of 7 flywheels. I don't think I fluxed enough on the 3 that were short. I double fluxed this one. I'm just hoping it's going to work out. It's about cool enough to take it out now. All right, let's pull her out. That petrobond is considerably heavier than a half cast. All right, and the magic is many men have done this before me, and even better, but this is my adventure. I'm sure it's something to that effect.
Can we show everybody there's 3 spokes?
Okay, there we go. Here, look, 3 spokes,
Hold on.
kids.
I'm not on the camera. There we go. Nice.
I don't even know if they're there yet or not. I think they're there. I haven't even bothered to take a look and see how much, what do they call that, my brush. Not any pot marks or anything I got.
That's a beautiful cast, man.
I think it's pretty beautiful. I think that'll work. I think that's the money shot right there. What do y'all think? I think that's the money right there. That's it. All right, let's just go over it here. I can't really tell. It looks cleaner. I see a little imperfection here, which is bumming me out. But wow, this is looking good. This is looking good. I see my parting line. I think that is a spectacular flywheel right there. We're gonna let this cool off. We're gonna cut off the sprue and we're gonna clean it up. And this is way better than the short pours that I've been doing. I gotta tell you that. I don't know if y'all can tell how excited I am. I'm very excited. Very, very, very excited. All right, we'll be back. Here it is. I cut off the sprue. This is a double-sided flywheel. This is what I've been dreaming about. I haven't been telling you. I get a little short here, a little shy here, but overall, wow, this is going to look great. I cut off the vents. I had 1, 2, 3 vents here. It's about time to put this guy in the lathe, clean it up. This sucker's going on a steam engine because it is gorgeous. All right, should we sign out? Or yeah, let's go ahead and sign out now, and the next video will be machining this flywheel. All right, guys, thank you for watching.